The trial of the suspects who were named in the murder of the businessman Henry Katanga, who was killed at his residence in Mbuya in November 2023, resumed today by the defense lawyers submitting some of the important documents to court. The cross-examination of the head of the forensic science of Uganda Police, that is Andrew Mubiru, continued today. During cross-examination, Makdusman Kabega, who is a defense lawyer, asked Mubiru as to whether he got swabs from his investigating officers that they picked from the housing of the trigger of the killer gun.
Because your findings will be that the accused never touched that gun.
The fingerprints are given to me because I'm a DNA examiner.
As a way of demonstrating, Kabega gave a toy gun to Mubiru to hold it, and he said, Mubiru confirmed that anybody who touches a certain object, you leave a fingerprint that is identifiable to the very specific person because no human beings share the same fingerprints.
Assuming it is a real gun, right? You would leave your fingerprints on it.
Yes, one would assume so.
The deceased had picked the gun which you claim you examined, or if A1 had picked that gun, their fingerprints would be found on the gun. Yes?
I cannot speak to that.
Why? But you are a police officer.
My Lord, the assumption here is that every contact leaves a fingerprint, but I cannot speak to that.
Are you aware that the police lifted fingerprints from A1, Henry Katanga?
I am not aware.
Kabega went ahead to ask Mubiru as to whether he believes he got sufficient samples to carry out the investigation because he wasn't given swabs from the barrel of the killer gun and also the swabs from the housing of the trigger.
Himself he got the swabs?
Yes.
So does the report indicate when he got the swabs?
That is the question.
Doesn't show.
The evidence that was submitted by the ballistic experts to court indicated that the killer gun that killed the late Henry Katanga was a CZ99 with an identification number. But the defense lawyers were cross-examining Mubiru, saying that the type of the gun or the model did not match with what they have in the report.
While the report is reading the last digit CZ999, the submission which you received from police, the gun is CZ99, correct?
Correct.
So again, I want to suggest to you, Mr. Mubiru, that this is another evidence of you examining material which has not been submitted to you.
My Lord, that is not true. And the pictures of the evidence we received.
The police report also indicates that there were some objects that can harm a person that were found in the bedroom, that is the master bedroom of the residence of the late Henry Katanga, where his body was found lying lifeless. And one of them included a stick that is over 50 centimeters long that had the DNA of the late.
You were at the scene of crime. These are assault instruments which were recovered from the scene of crime. There is evidence that somebody was badly battered. So again, I want to suggest to you, Mr. Mubiru, that this is another evidence of you examining material which has not been submitted to you.
My Lord, that is not true. And the pictures of the evidence we received.
The trial and cross-examination was adjourned until next week on Tuesday. Sudhir Byaruhanga, NTV at the High Court, Kampala.